Hey guys, so I wanted to make this video to elaborate on a post I put in my my closed Facebook group the other day. The post said something along the lines of, eating sugar is not the reason that you're not losing weight. The real reason is your calorie intake, or the real thing that's holding you back is your calorie intake, not the sugar intake. So, as I mentioned, I want to elaborate on that because I did get a few questions about that post, and it's something that I see come up relatively often on Facebook and just kind of being spoken about in the gym in regards to nutrition. So a lot of people have the mindset of if they're not eating sugar, then they're going to be losing weight, or that's all it takes to eat healthy. But in the end of the day, a little bit of sugar is not actually going to hurt you. Everything in moderation is fine. And if you're taking in, a moderate amount of sugar or a low to moderate amount of sugar, but you're getting enough protein, you're eating enough micronutrients, so your fruits, your vegetables, and you're staying in a calorie deficit, so you're burning more energy than you're taking in, then you'll lose weight regardless of whether or not you're eating sugar. But by just cutting out sugar out of your diet, the chances are it's not going to do much, unless majority of the stuff that you eat is sugar and then you're not replacing it. So that's the thing with these no carb, no fat or no sugar diets, is a lot of the time people cut out what they were having that was carbs or that was fats or did have sugar in it, and they don't replace it with anything else. So they're not replacing the calories, so they lose weight, and that's exactly why they've lost weight, because they've just taken a massive chunk of calories out of their daily average intake. So with the sugar side of things, if you're just cutting out sugar but you're still eating the same amount of calories, then the differences is going to be very minimal to none, next to none. Because I see in cafes and restaurants and stuff now, like sugar-free muffins or sugar-free slices or vegan cake and all this type of crap. And if you are a vegan or if you are a vegetarian or you're gluten, if you have to eat gluten-free, like you're actually gluten intolerant, which is a very small percentage of people, or you are celiac, then obviously these things are great because it gives you more options to eat. But if you're eating these zero sugar slices or cakes or whatever in the hopes of losing weight, then I've got bad news for you, because those slices, those cakes, whatever it may be, muffin, whatever it is, still has calories in it, and most likely has more calories in it now that they've replaced it with other things to make up for the fact that there's no sugar in it. Okay, so not only does it taste like shit, it's probably got more calories than the original cake, slice, whatever it is in the first place that had a little bit of sugar in it. So unless you're eating an absurd amount of sugar, don't be worried about getting a little bit of sugar in your diet. So I have people tell me like I shouldn't be eating fruit because it's got sugar in it. That's crazy. So you should be getting in fruit. You should be getting in, I recommend, at least one piece of fruit for every 1,000 calories consumed. So I want people to shift the focus from these fad diets or the things that they keep seeing in fitness magazines or that pop-up article that comes up on your screen on Facebook or whatever that really draws your attention in, the secret to losing fat or all this shit. So it comes down to your calorie intake, your macronutrient intake, and getting enough micronutrients, okay? So your things like your fiber and all your vitamins and stuff. And then if you're hitting those numbers and you are getting a little bit of sugar, then that's fine. You're still going to lose weight if you're in a calorie deficit, or you're going to gain weight at a moderate pace without adding too much body fat in the process. So start looking at how much you're eating, not so much what you're eating, guys, and the results will come.